In this video, we are going to be analysing Shopify, ticker SHOP. So to get straight into it, it's up to, 2.5% today, did kind of gap up a lot further, is starting to pull back. But we are seeing a lot of talk about the stock today, so what are we looking at going forward? So as always, we'll just go on to the key longer term charts. So again, this is where we're always going to get our strongest technical levels. Again, this is technical analysis. Again, fundamentals are always obviously going to be the key driver. If you see some big news come out about SHOP, you probably want to be playing the direction on the rumour of it. And then, once we get whether it's a confirmation or a denial, again, then you tend to see it start reversing the way it came. So obviously fundamentals will always provide the bigger moves, but technicals can also provide some good opportunity. So what are we looking at from a technical perspective? So on the left we have a 6-month, on the right we have a 1-year chart. Now what we can see at $41.80 we have our first deviation on the 1 year, but also at $36.50 we have our first deviation on the 6 month. So what did we see happen? And again, here we're really seeing basically kind of a perfect example of what we do in every single one of these analysis videos that we perform. You came to test your first deviation, you pulled back, now you kind of held the other one as a support, and now we're pushing back up. What does this tell us? So it tells us obviously the pullback that provided the first trade opportunity. Now we're holding this level as a support. What does that tell us? Again, most likely this level is holding and we are going to continue higher. Again, the confirmation is always going to be a close above that $42. But now again, if you want to get in with some smaller size now, if I was looking to trade it, probably a bit of small size as added in now, and then a proper size once we get that confirmation. And then where would my targets be going even further? So if we break that $42, then $48 is going to be that first target. That's our second deviation on the 6 month. If we break that, we're then looking at $59. Breaking through there would be $70. Then going on to $78, and our final levels at $113 and $148. Now, obviously we're at $37 now. Are we going to hit $150? Now, this isn't saying we're going to hit 150 because obviously that is very far off from where we are now. But what this does do is keep you prepared if any big news comes out, maybe the next earnings, or we just see something, maybe something happens to their CEO or something, and their stock moves absolutely crazy. Let's say it gaps up 100%, for example. Again, then you have levels. You'll be paying attention to the $60 and the $70. And so that's why we provide you so many levels. Yes, if we wanted to, we could give you the $47, well, the $48, the $42, the $36, and our closest support, $25 as levels, because that's the only thing you'd have to focus on for the time being. But again, better to be prepared than underprepared. And obviously, these videos aren't going to say, we predict it to go up, we predict it to go down. I mean, we may occasionally give you that insight, but again, we don't like to have a bias on the way that you're trading, because again, me as a creator doesn't know you as a viewer, whether you're bullish or bearish on it. So we provide you levels to both sides, and then again, then you can trade to these levels depending on your personal bias. So again, these are our resistances up here. Now what is support? So at $25 we have our statistical mean, and then at coming down to $13.60, that's where we have our first actual support, which is going to be our 6 month first deviation. Going lower, we have another statistical mean at $6.22 and a final support at $2.10. So now, here we are, we're at $37. Again, a lot of resistances to the upside, a lot of supports to the downside. Again, I don't care what your bias is on this stock. That's why we provide you both directions. As of right now, I would be more bullish on it. So my opinion would be paying more attention to the upside targets. But again, if markets continue weak or for any reason we just start to push down, again, I'm not going to be a fool. I know you're never going to be right 100% on direction. So I'm prepared. If we start falling to the downside, I know if we start breaking below $36.50, I'm no longer long bias. If we get a close below there, I'm going to flip a bit more short bias on it. So again, that's why these levels are key. Because yes, I need targets to the upside, but I also need to know when I'm going to be wrong. Below $36.50, I'm most likely wrong. That's when I'll look to get out. Now, if we push all the way down to $24.75 again, this will provide, kind of $25. What will this do? The first time we hit it, that provides me a long bias bounce location. Now, if we bounce off it, come back to retest it, we break below, come back to test it as a resistance. Now again, that makes me even more short bias. I'm going to be short bias until at least $14. So again, these levels And kind of the levels we give you are just levels to be paying attention to. Be using them as support and resistance if you come to them. Again, we don't know if it's going to go up. We don't know if it's going to go down. No one knows what's going to happen. But it's just being prepared on which direction it goes and having levels to support either direction so you're prepared to trade either direction. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the breakdown on Shop. If you did, why not drop me a like and subscribe? And actually, we're going to be starting a new series on this channel actually today, and that's going to be going through the funding process for a futures trader. So if you want to watch that out as well, go and check my channel out. Otherwise, I hope to see you in the next one, and that's it. Peace.